Long ago, in 1656, in the part of Europe now known as Croatia, on the peninsula of Istria, in a small village named Kringa, in a small home, a man named Jure Grando died. He had finally succumbed to an illness and was buried by a priest named Giorgio. Shortly after, the knocking started. In the night, villagers began to hear knocks on their doors. Every home that heard a knock had a death within it in the next few days. Fear began to spread throughout the village. Jure Grando's widow visited the priest.
My husband does not rest,
she told him.
Every night he visits me, in my bedroom. He's not truly living. I can see this from his rotting flesh. He gasps for breath, yet smiles in a ghastly manner. He attacks me. He insists I'm still his wife.
The priest was speechless, horrified. He comforted the poor widow and attempted to fathom the shocking tale.
I am a man of faith,
he began, in an attempt to make reason of the information.
I do not know what kind of wicked force could cause this to be so.
A realization dawned on him.
The knocking. It's him. He has fouled our peaceful village.
For the next 16 years, the village lived in fear. Jure Grando would sometimes be spotted roaming the streets, occasionally carrying a dead animal. Eventually, Giorgio, the priest, gained the courage to confront the creature.
I must stop him. With God on my side, I must stop him.
He stayed with the widow and finally came face to face with the walking corpse of Jure Grando. Shaking with fear, but with the confidence of his faith within him, he held out his cross and exclaimed,
Behold Jesus Christ, you Strigoi! Stop tormenting us!
The creature stepped back. Tears emerged from its eyes. It retreated and fled into the night.
Now's our chance to end this,
Giorgio declared. He gave chase, but did not find the beast. The following day, he explained to the village mayor, Miho Radicic, what had happened.
I had an effect on him. He can be stopped,
Giorgio told him. That night, Miho, along with some other brave souls from the village, entered the cemetery, with the intention to confront Jure Grando and kill him. He appeared before them, and many of the men fled in terror, but Miho himself charged the creature. He wielded a hawthorn stick. He lunged at Jure and struck his chest with it, but the stick bounced right off, and Jure escaped. The following night, they attempted again, this time with Giorgio alongside them, 9 men in total. They went straight to the source, the burial place of Jure Grando, and dug up his coffin. They opened it up to see him lying there, a sickening smile upon his face. The men all held out crosses, and the priest once again asserted the power of God towards what was left of Jure.
Look, Strigoi, there is Jesus Christ who saved us from hell and died for us. And you, Strigoi, you cannot have peace.
Tears in the eyes of Jure again. Miho plunged the hawthorn stick to its chest, but again it would not pierce. Giorgio continued exorcism prayers. The men clutched their crosses strongly and with conviction, until one of them, a man named Stepan Milasic, grabbed a saw and hacked at the corpse's head. As soon as the flesh on the neck tore, blood gushed from the wound. Jure's eyes opened wide in shock, and a sound escaped his mouth. The men stepped back in terror, and Stepan continued to saw. The coffin filled with blood, and Jure's body was submerged in it, motionless. The men, known after as the Honourable Nine, closed the coffin and reburied it, and peace was restored to Kringa.